Forecall granted, you insignificant morsels.
No. Riverhold belongs to the Khajiit.
In this episode, we're taking a look at 3 boss battles from the Elder Scrolls Online. This is the very first dragon I fought as a story quest in the Elswyer pack. So let's have a look. So you have to use the ballista to get him off the top of the roof. Here we go, here's the boss battle. So we've got to kill the dragon. It's Bahlokdaan. I probably pronounced that wrong, but never mind. So here we go. So at this stage when I was playing Elder Scrolls, I was going for like a sword and shield sorcerer, but I've recently swapped to dual blades sorcerer. I think it's called the Wind Walker. But yeah, for this strategy, this dragon doesn't really fly about anything. He kind of just sits there and breathes fast. So you just want to dodge the areas. It'll show you where he's going to fire, and that tail can be a bit of a hassle as well. So I was going for using a lot of my lightning attacks here to keep my distance. In fact, if you go up too close and personal, you tend to get either whacked or burnt. So really, if you're a ranged character, it's probably ideal for these dragons. Okay. So you can see where it's marked purple. That's, you can change the colour, but where I've marked purple on the floor is where the dragon's going to attack. You can edit the colour, but that's why I went for it. It's nice and easy to see then, to see where the enemy's going to attack, so I just go try and avoid that. As you can tell, he doesn't really turn around much, so I find it easier just to attack him from the back. Do some melee attacks. My sword on the tail, and then use the lightning in the distance. So this battle wasn't too bad. Some of the other dragons you later on, I took a few tries. But yeah, this is the first dragon, the quest dragon, Elswyer pack. There's a few dragons roaming about, so... Okay, he's nearly done, 5% left. That's more lightning, this should finish him off. There you go, he's dead. There you go, a bunch of goodies. Right, let's move on to our next dragon. So this one I had more issue with, because this one flies around and he puts this electric on the floor. Really hard to see sometimes where exactly it's going to hurt you, but... And there's some smaller minions roaming about as well. A lot more chaotic, this one, to keep an eye on what you do. Also, he's very loud. This, I don't know what the sound effect is from this dragon, but it's much louder than what's in the rest of the game. So I actually had to turn the game down when I was playing. So yeah, I'm going for the same strategy here. I was still rolling my sword and shield at the time. Melee attack's a bit more helpful against these ones, but you've got to keep an eye on the floor. Here's a tip as well. There's a bit where one of your story quest helpers will say, get into the shield. I missed that the first time, and I didn't get into this dome he makes to protect you. You'll see it in a minute. And if you're not in the dome, I can tell you now, you're going to die in one go. This is Mulaamnir, the dragon. I probably got it wrong. So you need to stay in this circle, and when he attacks you now, you'll be safe. But if you don't get there in time, you're doomed. Okay, and you have to use what's called the dragon horn. It weakens the dragon. So he's going to collapse now, and this is your chance. But you need to make sure you move out the middle. So I lost a few seconds there being stunned. Same strategy as before, just try and keep away from his attacks. There's electric in the middle, so I'd avoid going too close. This is a good time for range attacks. But if you're using Magicka like I was using, make sure you stock up on some potions beforehand. Yeah, his beam is a bit like the other guy breathe fire, but this one's like an electric beam that's much faster, so you have to keep moving quickly. Okay. His health's going down. I think you have to do the shield one more time. Helps if you're a character that can summon a creature to come and help attack for you as well. Right, now he's flying in the air. So he'll send the lightning down the floor again, there'll be some small minions. And then you have to try and get to the shield dome in time as well. This was the tricky bit, just trying to see where you can run and safe on the floor. Because it's not like pools of lightning, they're kind of like in the air lightning and it's a bit harder to see. So yeah, you need to clear away his minions first. And then they'll come back down. So at this time when I was doing these dragons I was very keen on these electric thunder attacks. But this is the issue, sometimes when you're walking backwards you can tend to walk straight in one of those electric pools, so you've got to be really aware of the floor in this Dragon Ball. So yeah, I won't worry too much about where the dragon's in the sky, just focus on where he's going to attack on the floor. In my game it showed up by the purple markers, but you can set weather colour. Okay, here we go. So Aban Fawn will tell you when the shield's ready. And you've only got a little bit of time between when he says it to get in there, so you have to be fairly close to the middle. Here we go, this should finish him off after he falls down there. Use the dragon horn, get out of the way. I still got clipped again. They don't get very long to move out of the way. But it's nearly done. Come on. Like I said, distance lightning attacks seem to be best on this one. And there you go, that's how you defeat Mulaamnir, another dragon of the Elswyer expansion. Right, let's check out a third dragon for this episode. See, this one gave me some issues where he's got some very strong fire attacks that are near impossible to avoid, like that one. So either use your shield to not take as much damage, but if you go further back from where I am, there is actually a rock you can hide behind. And his attack doesn't reach there, but if you try and just walk further back, they'll still reach. So this one rock was good to hide behind, because I thought, oh, if I just like stand too far away, he won't get me. But for some reason, this attack just seems to be goes on forever if you're in his line of sight. He does a lot of stun attacks, that's the problem as well. Yang Grondu. He does these where you drop them down. They were easy to avoid. It's this you want to avoid. As soon as you start doing this, get your shield ready. But you can see my health drops quickly compared to the other dragons. So I definitely recommend hiding behind a rock. There's like one good rock, like some of the rocks you can't get behind. It's this rock up here, where I'm not going to yet, but in a second you'll see me run behind it. Yeah, once this, yeah. When he does the first row die, you're in trouble as well. But this big rock here, that will keep you safe. That is the sweet spot if you need to rest and heal up in this battle and avoid that fire attack. So do that, hide there for a second or two, get your health back up, and then once you got your full health, go in, attack, and then come back, retreat here if you need to. Same again, he's got his wings down in this one. Wings or tails is a good place to do the melee one. Okay, we're going to have to fake descent. See, you don't get back there. Doesn't matter how far back you are, still going to get hit. This is definitely the one I recommend getting your potions ready as well. But we nearly got him this time. This took a few attempts. So yeah, that's Yolnahkriin. That's how you defeat the 3 dragons in Elder Scrolls Online Elswyer.